Check, check. Hello. Welcome to the podcast with no name. I am Rod Givens. This is
Joe Salvaggi.
Joe Salvaggi. Never mind the mural. Quick business. We're going to hold like a sweepstakes. So we're going to let you guys name the podcast as long as it's not taken already. Because apparently, Broadcast Podcast was taken by like 9 other people. Hysteria 51 is taken.
Which is very surprising to me.
Dude, I was proud of picking that name. I was like, oh, so creative.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they kicked me in the nuts. It's cool. So, you guys were going to name it. You guys are going to name it. And I just want to go ahead and apologize for the missing podcast last week. I was sick, under the weather. I couldn't even talk. I was screaming and cussing kids out at a flag football game all morning. So
that'll take a lot out of you.
Oh my god, dude! Like all the screaming and yelling, dude, at 6-year-olds, they're like herding cats. That is terrible.
Yes.
But I'm proud. Like I'm proud of it, man. I had a quick kid story time. So I had 2 kids that's ever played football.
Okay.
Like my daughters never played. Like some of these other kids never played. By the end of this year, bro, I had kids out there killers. I'm talking about pushing people to the ground. Fuck you, kid. Man. Just knocking them down. Bad attitudes. Now, I was proud of my coaches. I was like, you know what? I'm an okay coach. Yeah. So, hey, come to the Rod Givens football camp, 1995 for the first 2 weeks. Then your rate goes up to $69.95. $69.
You know, it makes you wonder if you can turn a kid into a killer football player brand new after what? A matter of weeks? I mean, what else?
Let's say a month and a half.
A month and a half?
A month and a half, yeah. 2 times a week, 2 hours a week.
Yeah.
Bro, that's all I get with them. And it's crazy because, like, you can't do shit for 2 hours a week and improve as an adult, okay? Yeah. Like, even working out 2 hours a week really ain't going to do shit.
No, not really.
But as a child's mindset is set to learn. They never stop learning. So that's why at 2 hours a week that they go from just being this timid little, I hate to say it, pussy kid to becoming a freaking killer out there and just driving kids to the ground.
Like unlimited potential there.
Dude,
it's cool.
I challenge any other 6U football coach to show me a team that's more impressive than mine. We had limited talent too. I had 2 kids that could score touchdowns. My daughter, who's never played football before, and she played quarterback, and another kid named Tatum. And Tatum was this little fast white kid, and we just let them run. Just let them go. Tatum Foreman. Shout out to Sean.
I know him.
Oh, shit, yeah.
My wife and Rachel are good.
Okay, yeah. So Rachel, shout out to Rachel. She asked me, she's like, how long have you known Joe? Nice. I was like, dude, like 2-3 weeks.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Short time, but it feels like forever.
Forever.
In a good way. Not the bad kind of forever.
Like Joe completes me. Y'all don't understand.
Yeah.
He's the wind beneath my wings.
Man, that's beautiful. Right?
You know what?
Thank you.
Joe, I'm not going to lie. I mean, we're kind of good looking. Like, I'm looking at the laptop.
I mean, I'm trying to be modest, but you're right.
Hey, I mean,
hey, it is what it is.
What else? Yeah. All right, let's get to the shit. We got
so much shit from the past 2 weeks.
Jesus. Man, we got a lot of clown.
Well, how about we just kind of piggyback off of the last episode we did, and let's just kind of complete the Antonio Brown story before we go into anything else.
The saga of Antonio Brown continues.
It does.
Let me get my soap opera voice. Previous on the last podcast, Antonio Brown was cut by the Oakland Raiders and then signed with Bill Belichick and the New England Patriots.
It's going to be good, I can already tell.
Okay. Antonio Brown.
Yeah. Like one game,
one touchdown.
Yep. Look good.
Look nice. Yeah, I mean, Tom Brady, Antonio Brown's a good player already. Like, can't deny that. You put him with the greatest quarterback of all time.
How could it go wrong?
Well,
it can.
It can go wrong. So, if you hadn't heard, the Patriots, last Friday, the Patriots cut Antonio Brown after a second accuser of sexual assault comes out.
Not just one, but 2 now. Here we are. And an artist. She's an artist.
She's an artist.
Yeah.
Artists don't lie much.
No.
So I'm just gonna.
They're all about self-expression.
I'm gonna put that out there. Like, but I got a quick joke for y'all. You ready? Joe, what difference does 2 Super Bowl rings make?
I don't know. What's the difference?
Whether or not your team cuts you or not. Ben Roethlisberger has multiple rape accusations.
Yeah.
Just want to throw that out there. He's still on the team.
That's tough, man.
That's crazy.
I need to think about that.
But just want to start with a little rapey humor. Sorry, guys, ladies, it's a joke.
Well, we gotta break the ice somehow, you know. But that really that's valid. It's a valid point you're making because he's still in the biz.
As long as you win.
Mm-hmm. That's all they care about.
But here's the thing: there's a stigma about rape, whereas even if you're found not guilty of rape, bro, Kobe Bryant was found not guilty of rape.
Oh man, I forgot about
Bro,
that.
they still the woman that he raped.
Mm-hmm.
So when they did a rape kit on her, they found like 3 different semens in her.
Oh yeah.
Like, you know what I'm
It's
saying?
all coming back to me.
Oh,
Oh, you got it in there.
nice.
Keep up.
So, hey, Joe's ready today. I have to step my game up. But it's that stigma, man. And thing about it is, a lot of people don't talk about the Ben Roethlisberger shit.
Yeah, that's right.
And
Came in and went.
Hey.
I'm sorry. That's it. That's the last one. That's the last one.
Hey, keep them coming, Joe.
Yeah, don't worry.
Ladies and gentlemen, Joe is on fire.
Oh man.
Good thing he's got that NASA hat on because he's taking the fuck off today.
I am.
But so it's like the stigma. I guess as long as you're winning, it's cool.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I think you're right.
I mean, you know, I don't know, but the Patriots didn't cut Aaron Hernandez.
Yeah, and he was a bona fide murderer. Multiple murderers, if I remember correctly.
Aaron Hernandez was a thug, like a straight up gang member. I mean, whatever you want to call it. I'm not into gang shit, so. But the Patriots, like, man, hey, we're not going through this shit again. So we're gonna go ahead and cut Antonio Brown. You know.
At least they're learning,
bro. But the press was like, Antonio Brown, thanks for that hard week of work. You really came out and worked hard for us.
Yeah, I saw that.
So I was like, why say anything? Don't even say shit about it.
Yeah, that's just going too far out of your way. Maybe they just have a good sense of humor. But I did see today that he is attempting to recoup some of that money
from Oakland
and possibly the Patriots. But I think the Oakland is the main focus.
Right? He's not going to, I don't think for a week, where they're going to give him a week's worth of pay. So he might get like $138,000, I heard.
Yeah.
Bro, y'all, $138,000 a week. Let that shit just sit on y'all's minds for a little bit. $138,000 for a week, and you trying to rape bitches.
Yeah. And even if that's all he makes in a year, let's say that's all he comes away with after his 1 week or 1 month total of working, it's still more than I make. But to him, that's got to be a huge blow.
Bro, he damn near doubles what we make in a year in a week, bro.
Yeah, easily.
Bro, it's amazing to me.
Yeah.
God bless America.
Mm-hmm.
And teachers are having to fight kids and all kinds of shit, and we don't want to pay teachers. But
sometimes worse than that, unfortunately.
Bro, that's why I'm against, like, teachers being able to carry in school. That's the only reason. Bro, can you imagine Mrs. Parker coming in there fucking with Cody and Tyrone all fucking day long and get sick of their shit and pull out and bang on them?
Yeah.
Bro, I can't imagine. Teachers ain't in the right fucking mind. I know our teachers would have shot the shit out of us.
Oh, yeah.
So, and these kids now are fucking terrible. They record everything on their phones. You know? Nah, I'm sorry. Like, put security in front of the schools, whatever you need to do. But especially don't give the fucking janitor and PE teacher guns, please.
Yeah, that's an interesting point I've never thought about before.
It's
I'm glad you brought that up.
it's the stress, man.
Yeah.
It's stress. You know, they say mailmen. You remember the stigma about mailmen?
Yeah.
Well,
I think Son of Sam was a mailman.
See,
One postal on him.
lit people. That's what going postal means.
Yeah, there's a reason for that phrase. And then dentists. I hear dentists are. I hear they're prone to suicide, which I don't get that. It's like you have a pretty cake job. Yeah, you're looking into mouths all day long, but
could be worse.
Could be a
proctologist.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I got a joke. One more and I promise it's done, okay? So, there's a pimp and a proctologist talking, right?
All right.
They're talking cars. And the proctologist is like, man, you're a pretty fancy guy. What kind of car you drive? He's like, man, I drive a blue Escort. And he's like, what about you, player? The proctologist says, I drive a brown Probe.
Nice little double entendre.
Hey. Anyway, so yes.
I wore my dad joke shirt.
Oh my God, I know. I'm terrible. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I'll wear it next time.
So, a lot of clown shit happened. Antonio Brown, he's I think he's, like you say, he's filing a grievance to try to recoup some of that money that he doesn't deserve. He hadn't done anything. You know, you don't get paid for anything. I mean, I don't see how he thinks that he deserves any money from Oakland. He might deserve something, maybe a little something for his week of work with the Patriots.
Yeah.
But leave it at that. That's it. The Patriots should just go ahead and cut him $100K. And hey, happy trails.
Yeah, call it a day, man. I mean, it's almost October. That should carry him just fine to the end of the year.
Yeah, man. He should be able to buy enough Coke.
Yeah.
Or whatever the fuck he's doing.
Should be. Well, and then also had a little tiff, Baker Mayfield on
social media.
Yeah, Instagram or something. Twitter. I think it's Twitter. I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Man.
But yeah. So what about that? What do you think about that?
Everybody's tough on the internet.
Well, and how tough can you really be when your grammar is not on point? Like, I think if you're going to go out there, and I think you might be on board with me here, if you're going to go out there, you got to present yourself as knowing what you're talking about. And if you can't put the right form of two on there, you're kind of losing credibility, I think, with each statement.
I'm a grammar Nazi.
Okay, see, I knew it. I knew you'd agree with me on this.
Like, I posted on Facebook the other day, dude, because I was trying to read somebody's post. Bro, I got such a fucking headache. I thought I was having an aneurysm trying to read this shit.
Totally.
Antonio Brown shows that he's not that, how do I say this without being fucked up? He's slow. There, I said it. He may have a learning disability.
Possibly.
Of course, he didn't finish college. You know, you jump and go play pro. I don't blame him. I mean, get your money. You know what I mean? But I see that he re-enrolled in Central Michigan or some shit like that.
Cool.
So I mean, good for you on that. You know, but you're burning bridges right now, man.
Yes.
And it's like you're gonna get to the point where you can't even get an analyst job or anything related to the NFL.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So hopefully you can catch fly balls. Maybe you can go play outfield somewhere.
Yeah, and my son, he wants to be in the NFL when he grows up, and I think that's great. But I try to be a realist, and I try to tell him, like, all right, that's good. I don't want to crush his dreams. I think that's messed up. But I try to also sneak in, like, okay, so what's a plan B?
Yeah.
And so I'm going to go ahead and put this out there, try to find something positive about the Antonio Brown story. Thank you for showing my son why it's important to have a plan B. Because there you are, like Rod's saying, what if you can't even get an analyst job? I mean, football's your life. You're good at football, and then you lose all that. I mean, what do you do?
I'm wondering if he made the trainer take a plan B.
Let's hope so.
Hey.
Woo, nice one.
Hey, I'm on fire today.
Okay. He's out now. Watch out.
I had to catch up. No, absolutely. And you know what? To be honest with you, the money ain't even in football. It's in baseball. The NBA, they're getting, 6 years, $250 million contracts.
Whoa, really?
Freaking baseball, we're doing 10-year, $300 million.
Oh shit! I had no idea.
Dude, no salary cap in baseball.
Really?
That's why the Yankees are usually stacked, because they can meet the demands. A-Rod wants $50 million. Derek Jeter wants $50 million. Jorge Posada wants $50 million.
Right.
Okay, cool, no problem. I'm George Steinbrenner. I can do whatever the fuck I want. So.
Yeah, they're consistently like the most valuable professional sport franchise.
Oh yeah.
You know what always confused me was I would see stats about them being number one, and then the Cowboys being number two. And this is during their 25-year losing streak. How does that happen? How do you maintain a fan base like that while you're losing?
Have you met a Cowboys fan?
Yeah.
Exactly. That's how they maintain.
I mean, that is some serious
delusion. It's delusion. Is what it is, bro. It is delusion.
Don't get me wrong. I love the Cowboys. I watch them. But I'll be the first to admit when they're sucking, It's just what it is. I like the Chiefs, too. So I got that to fall back on.
Mahomes is a monster.
Oh, man. Can't go wrong there. They play a good game on both sides of the ball.
Pat Mahomes he's something else. And if he stays healthy, he's gonna throw 50 touchdowns a year.
He's from a little suburb of Tyler.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah.
That's cool, man.
Oh, yeah. His dad
Representing.
His dad was a pitcher in the major leagues.
Okay.
So, and then he got on dope and shit. And, you know that story.
Yeah.
Same.
It's all too common story.
Why do you get money and start wanting to be a fucking crackhead? I don't get that shit.
Intuitively, you'd think it would be the opposite.
Yeah.
You're a crackhead, and then you do something, come into somewhere, and you're like, holy shit, I don't need crack.
Yeah, I can clean my life up.
Yeah, I can clean my life up, right. But
I can just snort coke now. I don't have to do the crack.
Yeah, it's a mysterious thing why it works that way.
I don't know, man. I guess it's because they say, more money, more problems and shit. So I guess that they say money can't buy happiness and shit, but
it must be true. It's like miserable. You're trying to fill the void.
Let me try. Let me find out for myself, and I'll let y'all know how it goes.
Right.
Because I'm pretty cool right now, but you give me some fucking money, and I'm pretty sure I'll be happy.
Yeah, yeah.
So.
Totally. I try to psych myself out and be like, and I'm not trying to get into a religious thing, but it's like you're telling God or whoever your higher power is like, if you just let me win this one time, I'll do so much good. But there's always this little thought in the back of your mind is like, I'm not doing any of that shit. I'm gonna get this money. I might give a little bit away. I'm just gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go travel.
I'm gonna travel, but I'm definitely gonna buy a gold Iron Man suit.
Because why not?
Because I just want to do that.
Yeah.
Always. Oh man. Okay, we're off on tangents here, but that's okay. That's what makes us great.
Right, okay.
So.
Gotta focus. Try this.
Batman.
Yeah.
Batman's a normal guy.
Right.
Just a billionaire.
Yeah.
And can fucking fight. He's got hands.
Yeah.
Iron Man, billionaire, has a superpowered suit. Mm-hmm. Who win in a fight?
Honestly, I love Batman, but I really think Iron Man would win. Because he's got the suit. They're both really smart and have money, but he's got an iron suit.
The thing, though, with Batman is his adaptability. So what happens, they meet, Iron Man dusts his ass right quick. Batman's like, all right, motherfucker, I'll be back. Goes to the Batcave, engineers a fucking EMP, fucking catches Iron Man flying through the air, shoots the EMP on him, shuts his suit down. Tony Stark crashes, he dies.
Fair enough. He plays the long game.
Yeah. It's always the long game with Batman.
That.
You remember? Have you seen Batman versus Superman?
I have not.
Terrible movie.
That's the one with. I thought so.
Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck is. Hey, Ben Affleck, you're fucking terrible.
Speaking of delusions, I've heard plenty of people trying to convince me that he was a great Batman.
No.
Maybe even the best.
He was like, so he was driving the Batmobile, and Superman crashes down on the hood of his fucking Batmobile and crushes it.
Yeah.
And Batman gets out, and Superman's like, look, man, I'm going to tell you one more time, quit fucking with me. And Batman's like, tell me, can you bleed? I was like, oh, Ben Affleck, you son of a bitch. Besides the town, Ben Affleck, you're terrible.
The Town?
The Town.
What's that?
Oh my god, you ever seen Town?
No.
Him and Hawkeye from Marvel.
Oh,
They're Boston bank robbers.
Oh, man.
No, it's a badass movie.
Okay, but what about Dogma?
Oh yeah, I mean yeah, but that's the cast. That's everybody.
Okay,
Like
you're right. That's
Matt Damon was fucking hilarious in Dogma.
I suppose you could say he kind of carried him.
Yeah, because Ben Affleck was just Ben Affleck, and Matt Damon stepped outside of, like, you think of Good Will Hunting.
Yeah.
Like Matt Damon was like far away from that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's a good one.
Yeah, he had a great cast. Yeah.
These tangents are rich today.
They are on fire. But we do have some real shit to talk about. Like I say, it's been Clown Week. Hip hop fans, Takashi 6ix9ine took the stand like you didn't think he was going to, and he got to snitching
big time,
hard.
And like I told you, we were talking about this the other day, that the memes are gold. We all know this.
The internet is undefeated.
Undefeated. But when you get down to the reality of what he said, it's just kind of mind-blowing that he would be ratting out known gangsters. Or even if they're not known gangsters. Just saying people are involved in criminal enterprise on TV to a judge. It's like...
Yeah, so even if they're not putting that stigma, once again, like, dude, like, they're not fucking around. Bro, the government's not fucking around with gang members.
And did you see what he said in addition to that? After he was done? He said, you know what? I don't need witness protection.
Yeah.
I'll just go ahead and spend whatever cash I've left on
bodyguards. Yeah, because I'm going to get out and make more music and everybody's going to love me.
Okay, just like Antonio Brown. Who the hell do you think is going to be like, hey, Takashi, come over here?
Hey, maybe Takashi's going to hire Antonio Brown.
To be his bodyguard? All right. I like that.
I can picture Antonio Brown having a mental break, like chasing people with shitty underwear or something. Get the fuck away from Tekashi!
That might be a good strategy. I mean, what's more scary than like a really buff guy with a gun?
Yeah.
Crazy, really buff guy with a gun.
I'm sure Antonio Brown can't get licensed for a gun. Please don't give him a gun.
Right?
That makes the best criminal.
You don't need a license, you just get it.
That makes it. That is so fucking amazing to me. But even if, so my stance on Tekashi is, he was a kid, he got in over his head, he made a song that the young people like first and foremost, it don't matter even getting your song on the radio no more. You get it on YouTube, put it on Instagram, put it on Twitter.
Right.
You do that, you share, you get these followings. So the 9 Trade Bloods, what they did was they piggybacked off of him and was like, yo, we'll protect you. Okay? It was a way for them to launder money. So he used them. He used the Bloods just like they used him.
Sure.
So it was, you know what I'm saying? They both was
symbiotic.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, they were parasitic to each other.
Sure.
So
that's fair.
I feel sorry for none of them. No, I don't feel sorry for Tekashi, but being a kid in his circumstance and shit, I see why he did that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do. Because if you look at his history, assuming that what you're reading on the internet is true. Sorry.
No, you're good.
If you're assuming what you're reading on the internet is true, if you look at his history, I mean, yeah, he came from some pretty deplorable living situations.
He lost his dad at a young age.
Apparently, he was witness to some
bullshit. Yeah, just
his death.
Brooklyn, he's and I'm not being funny, but there's not a bunch of Mexican people in New York.
Right.
Like if they're Latin, they're usually of Dominican, Cuban, Puerto Rican descent. You know what I mean?
True.
So I'm sure that he was picked on about that shit. He watched his dad get fucked up by some gangsters. Mm-hmm. He worked as a busboy. You know, he had the weight of the family on his shoulders.
Right.
So from that point, I get it. I understand.
Definitely.
All right. But you got to know who you fucking dealing with.
Yeah.
Like that's all it is to it.
Mm-hmm.
And like he found out pretty quick when they fucking kidnapped this kid. Mm-hmm. His homeboys kidnapped him. They were fucking his baby moms.
That's rough, man.
Bro, they were stealing millions from him. Now this dude was getting $1 million a show. That's how hot he was.
Really?
Bro, $1 million a show. Bro, 25,000 a show is wonderful. Just think, 25,000 a show, and let's say you do 2 shows a month.
Yeah, you'd be very comfortable.
Dude, $1 million a show. But his antics fucked him because nobody could afford insurance on their venues anymore because they never knew what was going to happen.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, so it was like, but I digress. Anyway, so you take a kid that has nothing and you give him a chance to have something and he's going to take it. And he took it and he made a deal with the devil. That's all it was to it. He sold his soul. You know, at the end of the day, you know, he lost. Yeah. But my deal is with him testifying, like he put a hit out on somebody.
Yeah.
On Chief Keef.
Yeah, from Chicago.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
He put a hit out on Chief Keef. Mm-hmm. All right. But he's gonna fucking walk because he's snitching on the 9 Trey Bloods.
Yeah, they say he'll get out in less than a year.
Bro, that is, bro.
Well, he was facing 40-something years, and then to have that much of a reduction is, you got to know you're gonna have a target on your back at the end of the day.
I seen a meme of Martha Stewart.
Yeah.
Talk about how Martha Stewart did her time. She never snitched on nobody.
Yeah.
And she's a felon.
Yeah.
Takashi got up there, fucking ratted like a motherfucker. Granted, she wasn't facing the time he's facing, but still, whatever. Don't get involved. If you're gonna be in, be all the way in. No matter what you do in life, you better be all the way in. There's no such thing as halfway crooks.
Yeah.
Mobb Deep said that. So
that's a good point.
We're gonna see how this shit plays out. Do you think that he can have a successful music career after this?
Yeah, I do.
I do too.
But he would have to rely entirely on being independent, is what I think.
Nobody's going to take that chance with him no more.
No, exactly. You can't rely on anyone else taking a chance on you at any level. But so if you think about that, if he could regain some fame and some traction independently, I think that would really buy him a lot of fame, extra fame and wealth.
As long
it's a good story.
As long as there's kids that like watching YouTube and shit, he's gonna be okay. Yeah. Because they don't live by the same shit. Like, I'm not into mob or no shit like that, but I watch enough mob movies and shit. Like, my favorite movies in the world are like Goodfellas and Casino.
Man, yeah.
All right, hey, no snitching. Mm-hmm. All right, and that's rule number 1.
Henry Hill.
Henry Hill's another fucking snitch. Ray Liotta, you're a snitch.
Yeah, big time.
But yeah, bro, it was like so the hip hop we grew up on, bro. There was no snitching allowed, bro. Like that's if you did that back then, bro, that was it. Yeah. Fucking hang it up, bro. Like your music career is done, bro. Like nobody's gonna fucking respect that. But it's this new generation where they respect the bullshit.
They do.
It's terrible.
You know, I'm glad you brought that up because as I was reading about this Takashi stuff, I was. You type in a search on Google and it'll say related or other people also search for what's trending. And it starts showing all these other rappers.
Yeah.
Stupid fucking names.
Yeah.
Dumb faces.
Yeah.
And I start clicking on them. It's like convicted of murder, assassinated, died of an overdose. So it's like, okay, I might not like their music, but I'm looking at this as these kids are trying to build some infamy. And they're going to prison, and they're dying.
Live fast, die young.
But it's that whole half-ass criminal thing.
That's what it is.
It's kind of sad because it's like they're trying to compete with the old world, and
they're trying to compete with the old world, but playing by new rules.
Yeah,
is what it is.
Right.
You can't do that.
No, doesn't work.
The rules the rules in this gangster mob shit, whatever the fuck y'all want to call it, has not changed. Okay.
It never changed.
It's not going to change. Just the way of the world.
Yeah.
You know, if you're going to step in that shit, then you better be all the way in. You can't have 1 foot in, 1 foot out.
No.
And it's that fucking simple. Because you're going to fucking get your potato peeled. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't give him, like, I don't wish death on nobody. I don't. But I don't give him long after he gets out.
How about in jail? Is he going to last?
He'll probably be in PC.
Yeah.
But if he's in the same jail that Epstein was in, then...
Oh, shit.
God.
He died, right?
Yeah, he gone.
Killed himself.
Killed himself.
Yeah.
Broke his own neck.
Right. Hate when that happens.
Slipped and fell on a bullet.
Yeah. Gotta be careful.
Yeah. Let's put this bullet here.
Whoa.
Hey.
Dude. Real life.
Man, we were talking about going postal earlier.
Yeah.
I remember I was watching The Simpsons. Like, The Simpsons is one of my favorite shows ever.
Oh, yeah.
And this guy got on a tower. Ned Flanders, the neighbor, was dreaming that he was on a tower and he was sniping at people.
Okay.
And he shot at the mailman. The mailman rolled on the ground, pulled a fucking AK out of his mail sack. Start fucking spraying.
Yes.
Bro, that's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome.
That's based on facts.
Yeah, that is. The Simpsons are really good at that.
Yeah. Get a predictions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another, hey, we got a lot of clown shit. So I guess the Democrats have enough votes to impeach Trump.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Something about this time he's petitioning the Ukrainian president to help him win the election. And what I was reading was that he had this conversation in front of his cabinet and other White House staff. It's like, and the report said all these people thought it was going to be a routine call, and then they heard all this collusion stuff, and it's like, why would you do that?
Bro, that's just like, that's the equivalent of you and your homeboys. Hey man, can you use your phone? Yeah. Hey, I swear to God, I'm gonna fucking kill you. Yes, me and my homeboys are coming right now.
Yeah.
And you're just kind of like,
you're like, you
no.
really don't expect me to not tell someone.
Yeah.
This, right?
No.
That was my fault.
I was, yeah, like, listen. Trump's a fucking moron. Okay, let's just forget about the underlying misogynist racial tones. Okay,
scrub that away.
Let's scrub that away.
Okay.
He's a fucking idiot.
Yes.
Okay, he's a dummy. He's a dumbass. Say what you want. Bush was a dumbass. Bush was he was a dumbass with some kind of integrity.
Yeah. Right.
Fucking Clinton had. Well, I'm not gonna talk about Clinton's own disappear. Sorry. I'm talking about George Clinton. George Clinton of P-Funk Parliament. Atomic Dog. Yeah. Yeah, it's nice. But he's just a dumbass, man. And I'm gonna get back to some of the racial undertones. When was it okay for people to walk down the street carrying Nazi flags and shit?
1945?
In America.
Oh, in America. I don't believe it's in my lifetime.
Bro, real Americans for Trump, listen, if you're okay with that, you're not a real fucking American.
Yeah.
Bro, Nazi flags? Not I can't believe I even have to say this shit.
Go ahead. It's okay.
Nazi flags, okay? The epitome of oppression. Y'all, and Trump says that some of these are really good people.
Just remember, Nazis did not just hate Jewish people. They hated black people, gay people, mentally challenged people. I'm sure all of us know at least one of someone in one of those demographics.
It makes sense now because Trump hates gay people, black people, and mentally challenged people. Never mind. Continue. My bad.
So yeah, that's what you're supporting, you know.
And I don't care. Like, I don't have a party. I'm not Democratic. I'm not none of that shit, man. But
what good's a party?
I don't know. The only party I'm into is party,
Yes.
beer party,
Beer party sounds good.
and
Yeah. No. Um, so yeah, at the risk of this getting political, if you like him, cool. If you don't think that you're a racist, that's fine too. But let's just try to focus on the intelligence factor here, okay? The integrity factor, that's lacking.
it's just dumb, man.
Just like with the criminals we're talking about. You can't be half in.
No,
You gotta be all the way
exactly. You can't be like this. This is what I always wondered. Like, how does a KKK member like have a favorite sports team? Like, let's be perfectly honest. You know, NFL. Like, there's a lot of black players in the
Okay,
NFL.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, how do you have a favorite sports team? Like,
Well, you probably wouldn't be able to. If you're being real strict about it, they probably wouldn't be able to.
I seen a picture of a skinhead
Yeah.
in some Jordans. Bro, that shit. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Jordan's a fucking clown too.
That's kind of like an anti-vaxxer wearing glasses, you know?
It's like a dude with no eyes wearing sunglasses.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly.
Hey, we're on fire.
Yeah. We're just speaking the truth. That's all it is. Zing in a mansion.
So, just real quick, if you support Trump, you're either a dummy or a racist, and I'll leave it at that.
And those are both curable diseases, okay? There's hope.
Knowledge is power.
Yes.
I keep seeing people post about how everybody disrespects the first lady, like Melania. Melania.
Yeah, I was trying to think of who
Melanie.
it was for a second. Yes. Melanie. We call her Melanie. Rolls off the tongue.
Yeah,
easier.
Melanie.
Yeah.
First and foremost, I've seen Melanie Trump's pussy on the internet.
How is it?
Yeah, I mean, she was, you know, I mean, it was like 97, so it was,
97.
yeah, it was like she's not ugly. Okay, I don't think she's ugly at all.
No.
But so I hear about the disrespect, and it's like it's hard for me to respect this first lady, who, first of all, she never expected to be first lady. She came here for a sugar daddy.
Yeah.
And she's like, bitch, I just want to be a sugar daddy. I want to be a sugar baby. I didn't want to fucking be first lady. But
How crazy is that?
that's nuts, bro.
Yeah.
Like, how the fuck do you like?
Because like you have to be born in this country to be the president, and so it's kind of like this weird little loophole no one ever thought about, where she is living in the White House.
I don't think
She's what, Russian
or Melania.
Eastern European,
She's
maybe.
Eastern, so she's like in that Russian, Lithuania, Kazakhstan.
Which I don't care. I'm just saying, like,
It's all Russian to me. I'm not like being insensitive,
Yeah,
but
no.
it's just in that area.
yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, man, that's
But yeah, probably totally unexpected, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, I bet she looked at this motherfucker like what the fuck is this news saying? You're running for president. I don't think she's living in the White House. I don't think he's living in the White House.
Yeah, they live in.
The Trump Tower?
Yeah, because it's not, the White House isn't good enough for them, something like that.
He probably couldn't get Obama and them to move out.
They're still there. Like, no, we like it here.
Yeah.
We're just.
Yeah, we're gonna stay. We're gonna cook out.
She'll wear my Obama shirt sometimes. I always get funny looks from people.
Oh my god.
Man, I remember when he first got elected, I was living in San Antonio. Yeah, and there was it's pretty interesting. They have this thing called First Friday,
Mhm.
I think. And it's kind of like what Canton does,
Mm-hmm.
just on Friday. Anyway, I go down there, and there's local vendors. They're selling Obama T-shirts, and got an Obama T-shirt. And I mean, it was a big deal, It's
Yeah.
like
History is made.
different. It's history being made.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they had a Black History parade down there, and there were Buffalo soldiers, and I mean, it was just like it was totally historic,
Right.
being there. And that's cool, something to celebrate, whether you approved of him or not. And I thought that was really cool. But that's why I wear the shirt, because it's historical.
Well, when he
And,
won presidency,
yeah.
that's when a lot of people start showing their true colors.
Yeah.
Like you started to see a lot of. I was like, oh, so you're kind of you know,
Hateful.
Yeah. Like,
well, and it's kind of curious how you have this historic thing that happened, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Black president.
Yeah.
Followed by someone who at least incites extreme hatred.
You had the first black president, then you had the first orange president.
The first orange.
I want y'all to let y'all know that.
Perfect. Yeah.
He's just man, that shit makes me ashamed. Like I'm ashamed that that a reality star was elected.
Oh my god.
Into office, bro.
But the good thing is, Rod, if he gets impeached, everyone can tell him you're fired.
Oh,
you know. I mean, it's gold, man.
I seen that. I was thinking, but you beat me.
Yeah, oh, it's okay.
Damn it, Joe.
Full disclosure: my wife said it first. I'm just repeating it. So if you think it's funny, tell her.
Shout out to Morgan. She's one of the writers of the show.
Yeah, ghostwriter.
Oh shit! But yeah, it was like, so somebody was posting about the disrespect she gets, and I'm like, wait, bitch, you see the 8 years that they was calling Michelle Obama all kind of fucking monkeys and apes and shit. Right. They fucking talk about their kids. No, they did a lot of hateful shit to Obama now. Yep. And you better be glad that Obama had some kind of fucking couth to him, because could you imagine? Let me see. Let's pick a name out. Could you imagine Eddie Murphy as president? He would have told y'all to suck his dick a long time ago.
Yeah, true.
Could you imagine if Tupac would have been president? So y'all better be glad y'all got him and y'all didn't get Tyrone Johnson, because Tyrone Johnson would have said a lot worse than that. But
well, he was professional. You know?
He was, dude, the epitome of professional. He was very fucking professional.
Which, ties back into just playing your role. Got to be all the way in. If you're going to be a politician, just play it. You got to play the role. You got to stay face, Be a good speaker.
And
say dumb stuff.
No, he was a great speaker.
Fantastic.
No, he's like I like watching his the presidential addresses and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That he did. Like he was smooth. You know what I'm saying? It was like he was in tune and in touch with everything.
Yeah.
And then you got fucking Bozo up here now. And I vowed to never talk about him, but since, his impeachment is impeding, then we kind of got to discuss it. So, fingers crossed, everybody. Let's get him the fuck out. And if you want to know the truth, I believe Mike Pence set him up.
Really? What makes you think that?
Because Mike Pence is the politician.
Okay.
I believe Mike Pence is calling the actual shots while fucking Obama. Sorry, B. While Trump is just a puppet, bro.
That makes sense.
He's just there.
Yeah, he has no experience in the political arena. Right?
No. And
that makes sense.
And man, it's so fucked up that you got to go the lesser of two evils.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like Hillary, Trump. I'm sorry, Hillary. I forgot. I ain't gonna say shit. But it was just like, I'm not trying to disappear.
No.
But
and that's my thing too. Is like, if you're gonna be a politician, I want someone that's gonna be a good politician. Like, do we know that they're lying? Absolutely. Do we expect a politician not to lie? That's unrealistic.
No, yeah, it's fine.
But, you gotta play the role.
At least lie to me and make me believe the lie.
Yes. Have a nice sultry voice when you're lying to me, so I can be like, all right, well, I know it's bullshit, but I thought you could take a nap now.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
With a smooth lie you're telling me instead of this is a blatant lie and now I'm just pissed off, my eyes hurt.
Yeah, and then quit beefing with motherfuckers that got nukes aiming at us.
Yeah. Let's just be reasonable here, guys. That's all it is. It's not about red and blue. Let's be reasonable,
And him and old boy from North Korea, Kim Jong-un.
Yeah.
Them motherfuckers are two peas in a pod.
Yeah. Couple sociopaths.
They're fucking, boy, them two. I honestly thought whenever they were at that summit, I thought it was a setup. They were like, okay, we got both of these motherfuckers in the same place. Let's go ahead.
Man, yeah,
Bro, I really thought that. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, dude, this is too, like, don't wish death. I'm not wishing death, but I'm just saying I wouldn't have been surprised to hear that both of them were hit on that at that summit.
Yeah.
They probably would have had an American national shoot Kim Moon-jung, and then have a North Korean national shoot Trump.
Yeah.
And then, ship them off, whisk them away, say that they were killed, blah, blah, blah. But.
Right. I mean, it has been a good while since we've had one of our leaders assassinated.
Political assassination. You know how fucking nuts it is to vote somebody into office and then assassinate them?
Yeah, that's pretty extreme.
And I knew, I didn't know this, but I was like, bro, there's going to be so many assassination attempts on Obama.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I never heard of one. Not to say that there wasn't one and it was covered up.
Right.
But I never heard of one.
Or even on Trump. Does not appear to ever have been one on him,
Trump what's going to happen is he's going to be one of the motherfuckers, one of the Mexican dudes out there weed eating there in front of the Trump Tower. Right. He's going to go in there and fuck Trump up real good. He's going to beat him to death with a bag of oranges. That's what's going to happen.
And slip out undetected.
Yep. They're going, what were you doing? He's like, gay? Shout out to I love my Hispanic peeps. I love y'all.
Yes.
Just jokes. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Bro, is that a Walking Dead shirt?
Yeah, it is.
Like the Beatles?
Yep.
That is
Road Walking Dead.
badass.
Hell yeah. Can't see it, but there's some walkers in the back.
No, that's dope. Michonne's got a head. That's why the walkers can't see it. Yeah. Carl's got that big ass silencer.
Yep.
No, that's dope. I like that.
Hell yeah. My wife got it for me.
We're nerds, by the way. We like shit like that.
Totally. You like Rick and Morty?
Oh, I fucking love Rick and
Morty.
You do? Yes.
Season 4 is coming out soon.
About time.
November.
I watched season 1 through 3 like bam, back to back. And the thing is, I just fell into it. I saw a meme about Pickle Rick.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, bro, let me check this out. Pickle Rick is that motherfucker, boy. Hey, if you hadn't watched Rick and Morty, it's on Hulu. Watch Rick and Morty, please. And I promise you that you guys know it's great. It's wonderful. It's in the same vein of, you know what, man? It's better than Family Guy.
Oh, 100%. I agree.
I think Family Guy, I think they've reached their, I think they're about done.
Yeah, it's kind of like tired old jokes.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
And Rick and Morty is done by the creators, or like one of the writers or something from Back to the Future.
Yeah.
So it's science fiction, but they're also hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
And you still have that level of inappropriateness. So.
Yeah. We're all for that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like you watch that show and it's like you drop some acid or something.
Oh, it's crazy. Like, Rick and Morty.
That just happened?
Listen, put your kids to bed.
Yeah.
And go turn Hulu on and watch Rick and Morty, okay? Mm-hmm. I promise you guys won't be displeased.
No, you won't.
Oh, man.
Yeah. I got a Pickle Rick shirt, too. I'll wear them.
Oh, Pickle Rick is...
Dad jokes, Pickle Rick shirt, Obama.
Pickle Rick is great.
Oh, yeah.
God, I'm gonna watch Pickle Rick tonight.
Yes.
Let me see. Is there any more clown shit this week? Oh. Okay, I got something real quick. So, I saw, just speaking about the young people in hip hop and stuff like that. I saw an article that said Drake is the greatest hip hop act of all time.
Okay.
No, let me phrase it. He's the greatest rapper of all time.
The greatest rapper of all time.
Yeah.
And how are they determining that?
I guess they're going by album sales.
Okay.
Popularity. Let me go ahead and be the first to say that. Personally, I'm from a different era of hip hop.
Mm-hmm. Same.
Popularity and all that shit don't mean nothing to me. Lyrics, for one, mean the world to me. Mm-hmm. Like, I like to hear the wordplay. I like to listen to what they're saying, how they're spitting that shit.
Yes.
That's far more important to me than popularity.
Yeah.
Drake, to me, is maybe like one of the greatest entertainers.
Yeah, that'd be a better classification.
That's a better. Yeah, I don't think he's the greatest rapper.
No.
But then when we go greatest entertainers, bro, you gotta think Michael Jackson.
Yeah. Prince.
Prince.
Yeah.
Like Beyonce right now.
True.
Bro, there's a lot of great entertainers.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think I guess what I'm gonna do this week is I'm gonna compile a list of my top 10 rappers.
Okay.
Lyrically.
Sure. I can look into that too. I'll throw out one word for you guys, and that's Swish a House.
Oh my god.
Okay, that's gonna kind of sum up a lot of it. But yeah, I'll put together. But you know what? You ever listen to oh shit, what is their name? They're from New York, from like the '90s. Tribe Called Quest.
Oh, bro, Midnight Marauders.
Yes, man.
Bro, I wanted to name the podcast the Midnight Marauder.
Well, we can throw it in. We can enter this list
I hope.
ourselves.
Yeah.
With Midnight Marauder.
The Midnight Marauder podcast. That sounds dope.
West Coast. You ever heard of Jurassic 5?
Yeah, Jurassic 5.
I met them one time.
For real?
Signed a visor.
No shit.
No shit.
Jurassic 5.
Yes.
See, I like that rap.
Yeah.
I mean, I like gangster rap.
Yeah.
I like materialistic rap sometimes. Hell, I love drug dealing rap, even though I'm not a drug dealer.
Yeah.
But it's just something about, like, there's some shit. Pusha T, I can't listen to him at work because I'm going to quit and start selling dope. Like,
Yeah.
I'm being serious, bro. I'll be over there working, and I'm like, 20 plus years of selling Johnson & Johnson. And then I'm like, all right, let me turn this shit off, bro. I can't do this. I mean, then I have to listen to, like, a Tribe Called Quest, something to mellow me out because I done fucking got hyped and thugged the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we should do that. We should do a top 10 of lyricists.
Okay. That sounds
and
good.
we can knock that down. We can do that. And then the next week we'd be like performers and so forth. I mean,
yeah.
And I'm gonna give you some shit to listen to too. Like
Cool.
Run the Jewels. It's a Killer Mike and LP.
Yeah.
Black and white combo.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Killer Mike.
I
saw you posted something. Where
did you? The song? Oh my god.
That's pretty cool, man.
Killer Mike he's got a show on Netflix called a Trigger Warning. So you should definitely check it out. It's only like 6 30-minute episodes. Bro, it's wonderful. It's great.
Okay. And just to let y'all know, Killer, I don't remember the name of the show he was on.
It was the summit, the Revolt Summit, where they were talking to Candace Owens, who's a firm black Trump supporter.
Okay. And so this was a clip of Killer Mike's response, and he was talking about black people needing to come together for themselves and demanding that their politicians do for them, which made a lot of sense. But when I was watching it, I liked it because he was talking about the black community, but for people in general, it's a good message about democracy. You need to make sure who you're voting for is going to do for you.
You better do your fucking research.
They work for us, ultimately.
Yeah, they work for us, and let's put it like this: they're supposed to work for us, but they fucking kind of work against us.
Yeah.
Where Killer Mike is standing is he's from Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
Atlanta is, majority black, and I definitely see where he's coming from. Definitely. Like I don't know the ratio in Texas between.
I don't either.
I almost want to say that black and white is kind of might be damn near even. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. I'll get the stats next time. But yeah, man, Killer Mike, bro, he's smart.
Yeah,
and I love to see smart rappers.
Yes,
because they're portrayed as just dumb motherfuckers all the time. And 50 Cent had a quote one time that said, because he was like, yeah, people thought I was dumb. He's like, but that's what you want them to think. You want them to think you're dumb. And 50 Cent, you're still a fucking bully, but I don't want to be 50. Okay?
Yeah, he was talking about in Atlanta during the early 80s, they had their first black mayor elected. And he was building an airport to attract more tourism. And he gave the contract to pour the concrete for the airport to a local black company.
Yeah.
And so he was citing that as an example of giving back to the community. Of a
Yeah.
politician saying, I'm going to give back, because Atlanta is mostly black. And so it's like, you're not going to be improving. You're still going to have a lot of people who are living in poverty,
Right.
unless you give them an opportunity
Everywhere.
to
everywhere.
excel.
And that ends a lot of opportunity. Opportunity ends poverty, man.
It does. Yeah.
And it's like, bro, we shouldn't have the homeless problem that we have here at all. I'm baffled by some of this shit. But to piggyback on your, the first black mayor, they also had the first black serial killer.
Oh,
in the
Wayne
80s.
Williams, the Atlanta child killer. Yes.
Fucking Wayne.
he was involved in that blossoming Atlanta music scene too. Yeah.
Fucking Wayne Williams. Hey, y'all check out, just research Wayne Williams. That motherfucker said that he was CIA trained. Did you see that? No, I watched a documentary on him, okay. And he did an interview, and it was like 2 hours long, bro. And he was like that he was CIA trained, that pretty much the CIA took so many black youths from the Georgia area and took them in the woods for like 2 weeks and trained them to strangle and to kill silently, pretty much. And it's crazy that he said that, because these kids were all strangled.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and a lot of people, there's a movie called Who's Killing Atlanta's Children? And they were saying that the Klan were kidnapping some of these black kids and killing them.
Right.
And pretty much that the police department put it on Wayne Williams. It's not I can tell y'all this, bro. It's not like I don't necessarily, I don't know if he did it or not. Yeah. Like it's not cut and dry. Like I don't know. I'm usually pretty good at like, oh yeah, that motherfucker did it.
Yeah.
But
as far as the Klan angle, now it could be some of them at least. But my understanding is if you're committing a crime with racism as a motive, the idea is that you're going to want people to know what you've done and for what reason. To be like, it's because I'm a racist.
This is the works of the black man move out, blah blah blah, whatever.
But if you do it anonymously and then you're hiding a body and no one knows why or who did it, you're not sending that message.
And let's be clear, Wayne Williams is a fucking weird dude.
Weird.
That motherfucker is weird.
Driving over a bridge when something is heard falling into the water, like, oh yeah, you must be talking about those kids, right?
Yeah, they pulled him over and he was like, I know why you pulled me over. Like, why? Them kids gonna miss it.
Yeah. It's like, okay, good. You're gonna make this easy on us. No.
Wayne, baby. Come on. Bro, to stay on this topic, Making a Murderer.
Oh yeah.
You watch on Netflix?
I did.
So a guy confessed to the killing of a
different guy?
Yeah. A different guy confessed to the last killing that Stephen Avery supposedly committed.
What? When did this happen?
This week.
No
bro,
way.
This week's been fucking nuts. They're looking at it now. Bro, is that not crazy?
Yeah.
Now, is that a ploy by Netflix? Did Netflix pay somebody to say that to fucking boost this season 3 up?
Because they did the first time. Did you see that?
Yeah.
They withheld information, they misconstrued information just to have a series.
Yeah. So we're like, so just everybody keep your ear open to that.
This is why lying is bad.
Yes. Lying is no good. You will always
the real criminals here.
You will always get the truth from Joe and Rod on to whatever our podcast name is.
Yeah.
We're here for the people.
Yes. That's right.
The people.
Every time.
There was something else, serial killers, I was going to talk about.
Is it something that's in the local news? Or not local, but like the recent news?
Yeah, bro, I can't remember what the fuck it was.
Not the Golden State Killer, because he's refusing to talk. He got his court hearing rescheduled to January.
And you see how he got caught, right?
Yeah, DNA.
Ancestry?
Yeah. Like one of his relatives apparently submitted DNA, and they tracked him that way.
Bro, that's fucked up, man. If my brother gets me fucking pinched for some shit I did, because oh my God, like, he's fucking next.
I've been reading that book. Patton Oswalt.
Yeah, Patton Oswalt, yeah.
His wife wrote a book like a year before this guy got caught.
Right.
And I've been reading it, and I'm not going to lie, man. The sketches vary wildly.
Yeah.
Not to mention, they said there was like 4 other serial rapists in that area at that time. How fucked up is
Bro,
that?
Oakland, San Francisco, that's a wild ass.
Yeah. So it's like, I'm not saying he's innocent. Obviously, he's guilty of something because his DNA
Right.
connected, but obviously there's a lot of demented people out there.
Bro, that's wild to me, man.
How does that happen?
Like, bro, you know how good you have to be to not get caught doing shit like that?
For 40 years?
For 40 fucking years, and then, bro, like, you essentially retire from it, and then you get busted from fucking Ancestry.com. Bro, I would be fucking hot.
Fucking Mormons.
God,
they busted me.
Why I oughta.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, that's like, I don't even know what to call it. Like,
that's, it's like a Shakespearean tragedy.
It is, bro. It's, oh man, that shit is Macbethish almost.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but did he really lose in the end? Because he's like,
he's
70 something.
Yeah, he's out of there anyway. Yeah. He don't have much longer.
What does he care?
Yeah, put him and Bill Cosby in there and let him fight over Jello. Who cares? Bro, what the fuck? What if Bill Cosby gets out and that motherfucker's all swole and jacked the fuck up?
Yeah.
He go in there and put them prison weights on? Oh my god.
Then he really starts.
Yeah, he ain't drugging shit. He just taking that ass if he get out fucking swole.
So that's where you learn how to be a better criminal.
They're like, Bill, how'd you get so big? Well, you see, you went and put the 45s on the bar, and I push them up and pull them down, push them up and pull them down. And I'm like, Tyrone, you gotta spot me. I'm sorry, Bill. Please don't get out and fucking hurt me.
Please just appreciate what we're trying to do and learn to laugh at yourself.
Yeah, we don't care. We're just. This is fun to us. Y'all gotta understand. We look forward to this shit. Like,
I mean, if y'all weren't clowning, what would we talk about?
Yeah, y'all want us to be? Do y'all want us to do like an actual newscast? I thought about that. We'll just come in here like, good evening. I'm Rod Givens of the 8 o'clock news, along with Joe Salvaggio.
I'm Joe Salvaggio. This week, like, that's boring.
Yeah, y'all want to do that? Let us get in here and fuck around a little bit. God.
Just be the fuck around, gang, for an hour and 5 minutes or however long it takes, you know.
And I still got some more to talk about too.
Oh yeah.
Hey, subscribe, share, and if we can figure out who's shared the most, we're gonna send y'all some t-shirts, okay?
And we've got this, but again, with the sweepstakes, what do you think? 2 weeks?
Let's go 2 weeks.
That's fair.
2 weeks.
You waited 2 weeks on us for another episode.
Yeah. So. 2 weeks. And that's not gonna happen again. Like I say, I'm sorry. I couldn't even freaking talk last weekend. I was so sick.
Yeah.
But
you had to communicate via text.
Yeah. So you can still kind of hear it in my throat a little bit, but I'm back, baby. Yeah. But yeah, we need y'all's help. We're renaming the podcast, so just a little sweepstake. Y'all message me, let me know what y'all think, and we're gonna pick. But please, please, please subscribe and share. Okay? Cool. Now, we're speaking about law enforcement and all that. I got a little story to tell.
Okay.
Oh man. My brother stays in a small country town. He has epilepsy.
Okay.
So he doesn't drive anymore. You met my brother at X, big guy.
Oh yeah, that's your brother?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right.
So
he's just a homebody.
So he walks around where he needs to go.
Sure.
So he gets there's at my dad's house, our father's. This is our childhood home. Neighbors moved in and they have these fucking pit bulls that are just running loose.
Okay.
So every time my brother walks past there, these fucking dogs would like try to attack him or whatever.
That's scary.
My brother's like, excuse me. He was like, went to the neighbors. He's like, look, man, y'all got to do something about your dogs. I have my daughter here, my niece here. You know what I'm saying? My daughter goes down there, whatever. And my brother's trying to talk to these people. Long story short, so he was walking one time, and he actually had his gun on him this time. And he defended himself against the dog.
Sure.
So this was like probably last February. So incident happened. Police came and took his gun. Bro, he still hadn't got his gun back.
Really?
Yeah.
Case closed?
He's not my brother. Let me tell you something about my brother. He's an Army vet. He doesn't have any felonies. Doesn't have any misdemeanors. He literally owns this gun. But they still hadn't given him his weapon back.
Yeah.
Now, this was going through my head. So, what if they take that gun and do something with it and give it back to him, and then they're like, hey, this gun's been used in a robbery or a murder or something like that. Like, that shit kept me up last night.
Yeah.
Like, what if they do that shit? Like, if anybody knows what we can do to hurry up and get his property back, please let me know. We got a lot of people that watch this. Anybody that knows, please let us know so we can get back what he's owed, or they need to pay him for it. But whatever, we need to get this. We need to either get it out of his name, or we need to get it back to him. Okay? So please, 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 anybody that knows anything about it, please let me know. Sorry, I didn't mean to get serious right there, but we were talking about cops and setups and shit like that.
No, but that's one of those scenarios that I've never heard of it happening, but it's entirely plausible when you think about it.
Bro, it's crazy. It don't take no time, man. It's like,
I mean, think about American Gangster, the movie. All right, 2/3 of the New York City DEA were arrested.
Oh my God.
Cops are not always clean, guys. I'm just saying.
Hey, Frank Lucas snitched too.
Yes, he did. Oh,
fuck.
Tying it all.
Oh, Frank Lucas snitched.
And Frank Lucas was awesome character in history as well, but he did snitch, just like Henry Hill and Takashi, 6'9".
Bro, that's a hell of a snitching list right there, bro.
Yeah, for real.
Like, bro, is drug dealing that terrible? I'm just gonna be real, okay? Motherfuckers are gonna do what they want to do.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers are gonna smoke crack if they want to smoke crack. They're gonna do meth if they want to do meth.
Right.
Why not legalize, regulate it, and tax that shit?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Great.
they're doing these vapes and shit. Bro, these vapes are killing people.
Yeah. Totally.
And I said the last time that I know crackheads that were still alive since I was a kid.
Crackheads live forever, guys.
These fucking... Hey.
I'm saying.
Let me tell y'all something. Men and women die. Crackheads live forever. But I'm saying, like, they might as well legalize the shit.
T-shirt too for the
yeah, that's a nice shirt. Like,
but yeah.
You live long enough to be a crackhead or die a villain. Fucking Batman. Oh. But, like, bro, just regulate. Government wants to regulate everything anyway. Might as well fucking do it.
I think I saw a TED Talk the other day. One of my Facebook friends posted, and it was about that.
Yeah.
About can't remember the country. I'm gonna sit here and lie.
Right.
I want to say it was a Scandinavian country though.
No, fucking Vikings.
So they were talking about their drug addicts. That same concept of okay, it's gonna happen. Well, they have programs where instead of they took away the police forces that try to dismantle this problem.
Right.
Which it's like trying to kill bed bugs.
Yeah.
You know, you might kill that little group of them, but they're going to come back.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
So instead, they devote their money to giving like business loans to these people.
Let them support their habit.
Does that sound crazy? Yes. But when you think about it, like we were talking about before, some people do work in the intuitively correct direction. You can take a crackhead, and let's say you say, hey, crackhead, do you have a business model? And he's like, yeah, I want to open up a vape shop. And you give him money to open it up, and he thrives. He's like, I don't need crack anymore.
Hey, and crackheads are ingenuitive too.
See?
So
why not give people a chance?
You might as well.
You might as well. Because what if they default on their loans? You can invest in those securities.
Yeah.
And make some money off that, and you don't have to worry about people accidentally dying from the police shooting them or whatever.
Yeah. Y'all want to give Trump a chance, but won't give a crackhead a chance.
Yeah, or us for that.
Yeah, y'all are something else.
Yeah. Come on.
Grow up.
Yeah.
Asses. Yeah.
You know what? Crackheads, if you come at them hard enough, they scatter.
Let's start.
They're harmless.
Let's start a crackhead union.
We should.
Let's start Crackheads Unite.
Yeah, we'll demand every crackhead. We'll demand that every business needs to hire at least like three crackheads.
They just can't work the register.
No.
Let them flip burgers or whatever,
Yeah.
and just
You can do anything but work the register.
Yeah.
Until you show some progress.
Crackheads United.
Yeah.
I'm in the local crackhead union. That'd be a badass shirt. We need to get that made too. Oh shit.
It's gold.
Oh man.
So when you're considering the sweepstakes entries, just remember the quotes. For posterity's sake.
Yeah.
If you win, you can always say, "Hey, I remember watching episode 10. They said this or that.
Yeah.
I came up with an idea. I did that.
Yeah.
Not
Be a part.
You.
Yeah. You guys are a part of this. Mm-hmm. Like it doesn't matter that you're not here. But you're here. You know what I mean? Like y'all are a major part of this podcast, and y'all are the reason that it works.
That's right.
So this is family. This is podcast family, and like I'm super pumped. Like I know I've said this before. I'm super pumped to have Joe here with me.
Likewise.
It's bro. It's easy. Yeah. So like we just let this shit. It just flows so easy. Mm-hmm. So. But yeah, guys, y'all be on the lookout for that. I would like to do a live podcast.
Yeah, that'd be interesting to see how that works.
Maybe sell like some $5 tickets.
Uh-huh.
Get a small venue. See how many people we can get. Like take some questions from the crowd. Interact.
You mean sitting there with an actual audience?
Yeah.
Man.
Bro, that'd be badass. Hey, we're just kicking shit around right now.
I could get on board with that.
Bro, that'd be nice. Like an auditorium somewhere, like a small auditorium.
Talking about supporting each other, our communities. I mean, Greenville's trying to get that downtown scene up.
Yeah.
I mean, some of those bars, even the Hangar. I know it's not downtown, but I'm just saying, some of these places, I don't know if I was supposed to say that.
No, it's fine. I've been in contact with the Hangar.
Okay. But so we have all these places that have stages,
Yeah, I've been in contact with them that maybe we could get like a hour set up there.
That'd be so cool. In Commerce, there's some places that do open mic night.
Oh yeah.
That's what we should
do. Get permission to record and go open. Oh my god.
Yes.
So y'all we're gonna do some shit.
Where are we at right now, right? It's gotta be over an hour, right?
Yeah, hour 12.
A live session with an audience giving us feedback. I mean, this could go on all night. How awesome would that be? Like a 3-hour session?
Let us know.
Sorry, I'm not trying to commit to anything, but I'm just saying.
Hey,
go on.
We're in the works. We're gonna set this up because this will be. I think that this will be dope. And like you say, the live feedback will be great.
Oh yeah.
So we're gonna check that out. We're gonna work on some shit, and it's been a great good podcast. Look, when we're going. Dude, an hour goes by in no time at all, bro.
That was easy. Yeah.
So, well, shit, that's all I got.
That's all I got, too.
Hey, we're getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Hey, till episode 11, I'm Rod Givens.
Joe Salvaggi.
We'll see y'all next week.
Peace.
Peace.